Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you had a happy weekend. I meant to get this video out on Friday, but I was too tired, I think. A lot of biking, to the point where I took almost 2 days off from just relax. But I had a question asked to me about thyroid stuff and about do I ever feel physically low because of my thyroid, being on medication. And as most people know that take the medication, people that have had thyroid cancer run you a little slower than a normal metabolism, just because they don't want the cancer to come back. It helps stop it from coming back. But I never feel low doing anything physically. Never really. I still have plenty of energy, but I think I've just denied myself saying that I feel low mentally a lot. And obviously your metabolism affects that. If you think about it, you're running, let's say 100%, regular thyroid, or you're taking the medication and you don't have thyroid cancer, you're running 100%. And if you do have cancer, the medication, let's say it brings you down to 80, so you're feeling 80%, which is still a lot better than when I had the cancer, because I felt horrible for a long time, not knowing what I had. And yeah, so obviously let's say there's a 20% difference. I don't even know what the difference is. I'm just making a guess, I guess. So yeah, I never wanted to be on any kind of medication to make me feel better. I thought maybe if my diet was really good, or if I exercised a lot, which does help. I mean, it does help. You do feel better when you exercise, because if you don't, you can kind of get down. And that could be anybody, even with a normal metabolism, or for the most part, if you don't exercise, you don't get those endorphins. But I was still having issues for the longest time, feeling down. I wouldn't say depressed. Like, I don't feel like I'm going to go jump off a bridge or anything like that, unless it's with a bungee cord or a parachute. But you just feel whatever. Like, there was a period of time recently where I didn't ride my bike for like a week and a half, and it didn't make any sense to me, which has happened before. Even before I had my thyroid removed in 2011, I still would have feelings like that. So obviously my thyroid was messed up back then, I think, most definitely. But yeah, so I kind of didn't want to take any medications to feel better, and or at least feel normal, because I was afraid a medication will change my personality. I won't be who I'm supposed to be. But then again, running low with the medication, running a lower metabolism, I'm kind of not myself that way, because you have that gap. Like I said, if you're running 100% and I'm running 80, there's a gap there. So what's going to make up that gap in how I normally feel? So after talking to a friend that's a nurse practitioner, a psychotherapist, because the psychotherapist one said I should be on a med anyway, just because I have tinnitus and ringing in my ear, which is a hard thing to deal with too, and that's very draining. But I just said no all the time, and I didn't want to do it. So this is what happened. I came to the conclusion I'm going to take this. It's a generic form of Wellbutrin XL, and actually I had someone that took it to help them stop smoking, but it made them very anxious. So obviously each medication can affect everyone differently, but I'm open to it. If one of my friends recommends it and she's a nurse practitioner, then I take her advice. And then my nurse practitioner said, yeah, that's the way you described you not even wanting to ride your bike for a week, that's kind of what this should help. And I'm like, okay, well, this all makes sense to me. And that's basically it. So today is Monday. Usually, well, hold on, I'm gonna stop making a turn. Usually I want to run you at like 150, 150 to 300 milligrams, and I'm starting off at 75 for 5 days. I started it Friday, and what I want to basically do is just keep you guys informed, see if I notice any changes in how I feel, and that's it. See how it goes. You know, maybe I could help some people if they're feeling low. You know, if you're feeling low and you had thyroid cancer, just to make you feel better, what can you do? I'm not a doctor, so see a doctor if you're feeling low, you know, because there is help for you. And that's all I wanted to say. And I'll keep you informed. Next week, in a couple days, I'll be going to the 150 milligrams and see if that's any change. 75, obviously, I don't think it makes a change. You're just like building me up to take the 150, and that's fine. So I just want to wish everybody a beautiful day, beautiful week. Much love, peace, and adios, and just remember to take care of yourself, everybody. And that's it.